Welcome back, strangers. On the evening of October 25th, 1984, GÜNTHER STOLL shouted, "Now I understand," and then wrote 6 letters, YOGTZE, and left the house to visit his favorite pub. His wife was used to this kind of strange behavior. GÜNTHER was an unemployed food engineer who suffered from extreme paranoia and often spoke about unidentified strangers who wanted to kill him. So everything that night seemed normal to his wife, until she learned the horrifying news that her husband had been killed in a car crash. The mysterious circumstances that surrounded GÜNTHER's death would spark a mystery that still baffles investigators to this day. GÜNTHER wrote the bizarre 6-letter note on a sheet of paper and left his wife at home around 11 p.m. and went to visit a pub 20 minutes away. There, he ordered a drink and suddenly fell on the ground. Those who were present stated that his loss of consciousness was unexpected since he wasn't drunk at the time, but he did appear to be anxious or distressed about something. Soon after, he woke up and drove off in his car. No one saw him again until 1 a.m. when he visited the town he grew up in. There, he knocked on the door of an elderly woman that he had known since his childhood. He spoke to her, but she would not let him inside since it was late, and he appeared confused. GÜNTHER told her about a horrible incident he expected to happen that night. The woman told him to go visit his parents and talk to them if he needed help. So he left without giving any further clues to what horrible thing he was expecting to happen that night. 2 hours later, sometime around 3 a.m., GÜNTHER's crashed car was discovered near a ditch by the highway by 2 truck drivers. They witnessed they thought was an injured man in a white jacket near the car. However, they lost track of the stranger when they found GÜNTHER completely naked in his car. He was conscious, but severely injured. GÜNTHER asked the truckers about the 4 men who were in the car with him. He said the men had beaten him and ran away after the accident. Unfortunately, GÜNTHER died on his way to the hospital and was unable to say anything else about the mysterious circumstances of the car crash. His car was found 60 miles away from the town he was last seen in. Experts determined that GÜNTHER didn't die from being beaten or from injuries received in a car crash. After investigating his body, they found that he'd been run over by another vehicle and sat back inside his car before he was discovered by the truckers. There were so many unanswered questions to the case. What did the mysterious letters that GÜNTHER wrote before leaving his home mean? Did it have anything to do with the case, or was the strange note only a coincidence? To help find out more answers to the case, investigators offered a reward to anyone who could provide any information to police. They hoped more people may have seen GÜNTHER that night and helped explain what he was doing before the crash. Yet no significant witness came forward. Many believe that the strange note GÜNTHER wrote the evening he died has no meaning and was the result of a mentally ill man. However, others are determined that it hides more details about the sinister case. Some propose that the message was a license plate number. They believe some of the numbers could have been mistaken for letters. However, police have not found a record of a vehicle with a license plate similar to GÜNTHER's note. Others have stated that he was referring to Y06TZE, a call sign for a Romanian radio station, but this seems like a coincidence, since GÜNTHER had no ties to Romania. There were also suggestions that the letters should be read inverted, after which they become a messy set of digits, 027906, with little or no meaning. One conspiracy theory is that the message might have been related to GÜNTHER's past work as a food engineer. Maybe he had somehow discovered a secret project for genetically modifying food. His former job may have seen him as a security risk, or a potential whistleblower about a top-secret project, so they were monitoring him. GÜNTHER may have realized this when he talked about strangers following and trying to kill him. YOGTZE may have been an anagram for zygote, the fertilized egg of an organism that his work was genetically modifying, or the note may have simply been the abbreviation for flavored yogurt. Some believe YO was short for yogurt and TZE is a popular flavoring. While the mysterious note excited the interest of the general public, it did not seem to play a significant role in the official investigation. Investigators believe the note was a result of GÜNTHER's mental illness. According to experts, writing imaginary codes, believing he was being followed, in danger, and him being naked in the car could have all been the result of his paranoia. Officials believe he got naked himself and ran across the street in a state of complete paranoia, and was severely injured when he was hit by a passing car. The person driving the car most likely got frightened and placed GÜNTHER back in his own nearby car. The driver didn't report anything to the police, since they were afraid of the consequences. It may have even been a group of 4 people in the car like Günther suggested before he died. The man in white seen by the truckers may have simply been a hitchhiker passing by and not connected to the crime. The truth of what happened the night of Günther's death may never fully be known, despite the efforts of many online researchers, skeptics, and conspiracy theorists. There are so many unanswered questions, and investigators appear to have written off the case as a result of a paranoid, mentally ill man. What do you think happened, strangers? Let us know your thoughts and theories in the comments below. And as always, stay strange.